Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show. Hello, this is Colonel Steve Akeley of the Bourbon Daily, and we've got a fun little December bonus for you. We're getting ready to do 15 straight mailing it in shows. So what we've got here for the next 9 days, so you've got the 2 weekend days here, then you've got a full week of programming, and then one more weekend where we're going to be doing the best of our Christmas shows. So these are mailing it in Christmas shows. You're talking about actual Christmas Day or Christmas Eve or the day after Christmas, going back all the way as far back as 2017, where that'll actually be the one that we're kicking off today with. But so that should be fun to go back through the years for our various Christmas shows. From there, this ends right at December 23rd. That'll take us into our mailing it in for Festivus. Then we got mailing it in for Christmas Eve, mailing it in for Christmas Day. Those are all new that are recorded for this year, 2024. Then you've got 2 special shows, mailing it in for show number 2999 and 3000, the next 2 days after that. Then we get back to some regular programming, and then, of course, then we've got a New Year's Eve and a New Year's Day mailing it in. And then it's just back to regular. But thought you'd enjoy this best of for the next couple days, as well as some new content where we're mailing it in. And this little marathon brought to you by your friends at the ABV Network.
Let's drink.
Merry Christmas and welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you Monday through Friday every week. This is Christmas Day. Steve Akeley and I will talk about what the Bourbon Daily means to us. My name is Renee Howe. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley.
Hey, Renee. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Steve.
How are you?
It's Christmas morning.
Yeah, it is Christmas morning, and it's kind of cool. Yeah, we get to hang out with our audience on Christmas morning. I know that we won't get a huge amount of downloads today. People are busy. It makes sense. A lot of family time, and so there'll be a lot of people maybe catching up tomorrow or the next day, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's okay. We're having some fun here on Christmas Day, and for those that do want to download, and there may be people that are driving. I know that we're not doing anything this year big in terms of a big family thing, but when we did, our family used to live 35, 40 minutes away. People may have the Bourbon Daily going today when they're getting around.
Yeah, so. I'm here at my sister-in-law's place. We've got a huge house full of people having breakfast. My niece is, going crazy for all her toys. She asks a gift from every single person, whether you're in a couple or not.
I have, things have changed. I do have a kid, and I say kid maybe with air quotes there because she is 20 years old. Will be 21 in just a couple of months here. So things change when they're little. A kid will get up and they will wake you up, and it's Christmas time, and they may wake you up at 3:00 in the morning. They're so excited. Which you understand how that thing is. I remember back when I was a kid, I did the same kind of stuff. Yep. Parents tell you go back to bed, all that kind of stuff. We always got up. If it was 3:00 in the morning, that's when we got up, and we just did it. So, but now it might hit 11 o'clock a.m., So right now our presents are still under the tree. We're in that time when we're waiting for the kid, if you will, to wake up. So Christmas, present stuff, that stuff hasn't really started yet, but it evolved. That was kind of, by high school, she was kind of over the excitement thing.
Yeah.
John, she still wants gifts, mind you. Even at age 20 here, that doesn't change. She's in college and we got a texted list. This is the stuff that I want this year.
Yes.
I'm like, I texted, responding, aren't you too old for that now? Nope. No. No, she's not too old for, gifts and giving lists of what she wants. So, yeah.
So so I have a big Spanish family. I'm not Spanish, but my extended family is Spanish. So, we do Christmas Eve opening gifts at midnight.
Okay, cool.
So most of the kids are now like teenage age or older. We do have one niece who's 4, so we open gifts a little bit earlier for her, but traditionally you open them at midnight, you light firecrackers, you do that kind of stuff, and then cool. Christmas Day you just laze around, eat.
Yeah. I like to just laying around stuff. So that's kind of evolved to a little bit, it used to be frantic because we used to do 2 sides of the family. You'd have to go visit both, so it was like morning at one, Christmas morning, your family, my mom and dad and my sister and I, and then, it would be with, my dad's side of the family and then, my mom's side. You're trying to do everything all in one day. It just actually, as a kid, all you want to do is play with your stuff. And that's what I always thought.
You just want to stay home.
Yeah, you just want to stay home. You don't want to go out and see it. You don't mind. You do get, an extra present here and there. And I liked my cousins and all that, but the Christmas Day, I just wanted the excitement of playing with my stuff. So
yeah, we used to do that too. So we'd open presents Christmas morning and then we would drive to my mom's sister's house.
Okay.
Where we would have another big Christmas. So it was like we would get different presents. So it was kind of like, and then when you got to go home like the next day on the 26th and then play with your other toys that you forgot that you had. So it was,
So yeah. So we're both kind of doing the same thing, and now it's just kind of we'll have my mom over for dinner, and that's it. That's all.
Yeah.
Do, so
it's true. You want to just do smaller things with people that mean more to you.
Exactly. So yeah. So that's where we're at. It took us a long time to learn that, but that's where we're at now. But
I guess Mama Akeley is digging into the eggnog, or she'd be on here today.
Right. Exactly. So yeah. She's not going to be on here.
Lit AF.
Yeah. Exactly. So that was been an exciting little journey, making my own eggnog. So I followed this recipe. Now the one that I have and I've been working on, it actually takes a month to age. Now it's also not refrigerated or anything like that, and I am drinking that now. I know we're going to drink like on everyone, and I'll preview. I'll be drinking eggnog, but you make it like a month. Some of the ingredients you put together, and then you age it for a month, and then you put in some final ingredients to finish it, the cream and stuff like that. And it's actually really good. Now, that being said, Renee, I've never had any product like this that had raw eggs that have been aging for a month. You may want to call me. You may want to call me at 3 or 4 or 5 this afternoon just to make sure I'm doing okay. All right.
We'll call that toilet and ask if it's doing okay.
Right. So
on Christmas Day, you got to have it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what's going on there. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about what this show means to us as we kind of reflect back a special day of the year. And what does the Bourbon Daily mean to you, Renee Howe?
So the Bourbon Daily means lots of good things to me, especially friendship, I would say. I have made some of the greatest friends I think I've made so far from the Bourbon Daily. I also have gotten to meet so many interesting people from the network in general. Mm-hmm. So many that I otherwise would never have had the opportunity to meet. And I mean, it's just good old-fashioned fun.
Yeah.
Every time we come on, I think we have fun regardless of whatever mood we're in when we start. Because, I mean, we record the shows ahead of time. They're not live. And it's just like when you listen to a show that you had forgotten about and you cannot stop laughing.
Yeah.
Gail the Snail is a product of a lot of those.
Yes.
You just cannot, what it means to me is friendship and fun.
Yeah. Well, I have to second that. There is so much fun. Every time we get on, I just enjoy it. And why the Bourbon Daily, especially the Bourbon Show, is incredible. And that was kind of a dream to do a show like that, interviewing people and all that kind of stuff. But the Daily's different because we're bringing in just normal people, our friends. We try to integrate into the shows as much as possible. And anytime we get together, it feels like, hey, these are my friends that I'm hanging out with. This is this is what we're doing. Yeah, like
the folks from New Riff.
Yeah. Exactly.
I loved them on the show, and they were so much fun and just easy to get along with, and you'd never, meet them otherwise.
Right.
Or maybe by chance. But those are a lot of fun to me.
Yeah. And so many of the listeners have been involved, and we kind of give everybody a shot if they're a fan and following us, and we'll try to just come up with a couple shows to bring them on because it mixes it up. We feel like part of this show is a daily show. You got to bring something different every day. We couldn't do the exact same thing. So having different people on all the time is kind of part of that. It mixes it up. You might be hearing someone that you've never heard before. So and even what we do is just to explain to the audience, Renee, kind of behind the scenes stuff. When we do the Bourbon Daily, it is very different than the Bourbon Show. The Bourbon Show, when we're bringing in these people that talk all the time, it's very professional. We bring them in and, we kind of run down what we're going to do, and that's kind of it. Well, in the Bourbon Daily, the stuff beforehand, we just bring them in like mid-conversation, like we're having fun. And we're trying to make because so many of those individuals don't speak for a living or things like that. It's always amazing to me how many talk about how nervous they are. So we like to bring them in and show them, hey, we're just people having fun. We don't take ourselves seriously. Just have fun yourself, and if you do so, that'll be a great show. So that's one of the things that really adds to it too. That makes it so special that people just love it. I can't believe how many times someone will come in and I'll hear from them during the day. I just don't know if I could do this. I'm nervous, and I'm like, don't be nervous. It'll be fun. And then the next day they're like, when can we do more shows? Stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so this is true. I think we had. Bourbon S.J. Sparty. I don't know. I don't want to ruin his name. Sorry, Bourbon. Blake.
Yeah.
And he was on the Millionaire Show, and he got out very soon, and he didn't want to get off. And
right, yeah.
And then we had him back on, and it was so much fun.
Yeah. That kind of stuff is amazing. One of the other cool components of this, Renee, of what we're doing, because we're able to put out a daily show, and gosh, we're 6 days a week, and many times we're 7 days a week. I think almost 50% of the time, maybe 40%, we're doing Sundays as well. So it means we've got a show on, 6 or 7 days a week, and we become part of people's regular routine. So they're, if they're working out, or if they're, they put us on when they're in their car and they're driving around, or some people, have jobs where they just like to plug in the headphones and just work away. And we become part of that with them. And that's one of the cool things that I love about this show too.
Yeah, me too. 100%.
It becomes very personal with them. So, and one of the other great things is, I've actually, got some new friends from the show. So, I go to this monthly, bourbon drinking club that's the St. Louis Bourbon Drinkers. And these are people that I met because of the show. Wouldn't have never known them any other way. And I get along so well with that crew. We have such a great time, and, we laugh, we get together, and then I end up talking to these guys all during the week. Now, these are people that, 6 months ago, I didn't even know. And now, I'm talking to the one guy, the main guy. He'll call me like 2 or 3 times a day when he's out bourbon hunting. Hey, I see this. You think I should buy it? Yeah. So, it's a way to get some new friendships too. So it's
the same. I've got a friend, I think we know Northern_Bourbon, Gene.
Yeah.
Gene has become a good friend of mine. He's 100% willing to help you find any bottle he can help you find.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's a good friend to have, right?
Help. Tony out in Seattle.
Sure, yeah.
Tony sent me a bottle of Superfan Tony sent me a bottle of Rock Hill Farms.
That's a pretty good friend.
It's just like you just put it out there, and they're on the lookout for you, keeping an eye out for you. So I like that. I really like that aspect, that you do find these. You just make friends with people that you never would have made friends with.
Yeah, not because you wouldn't want to. It's just because how do you connect with people that
how do you connect with these people
in a different country? In your case,
exactly.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's definitely a very cool thing, and I just love every step of the way. So I'm thankful to all of our listeners for being part of this, what we're doing here, for sure.
100%.
Fun stuff. All right, Renee. Well, on this show, like every other one on the network, we do drink, even though it's Christmas morning. We're drinking in the morning because we're dedicated to the show. Now, I already talked about what I'm drinking. I am drinking some of my own homemade eggnog here. Now, this took me about a month to make. I really got into this idea. I'm writing a book on, the history of some cocktails. Eggnog happens to be one of them. And I started to research these cool old recipes, and I found this one. It takes a month to make. And I decided to try it. Now, what I'm going to do for next year, I'm making some today, Renee. It takes a year to do that one. Now, this one is kept in the refrigerator, so a little bit different.
Okay.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to put today I'm going to make it up, and I'll put it in the refrigerator, and it'll sit there until Christmas of 2018. And I'm going to be enjoying it on Christmas Day 2018. So we'll see what happens. Now, that's unless I get
a little nervous for you, but okay.
If I get violently ill today, I'm going to throw away the concoction that I'm making today.
Yeah,
so
you don't even want to. Yeah.
Right. Well, we'll see what happens. Yeah. So far,
what if it turns out that part of the recipe was missing, the one where you're supposed to refrigerate this?
I could be in some real trouble.
Yeah, like on that episode of Friends when Rachel makes the trifle and she puts ground beef in it because the pages were stuck together.
Well, I could be in it. Thank you for warning me of that. So
it'll be a Christmas miracle if you survive today.
Now, so, well, that's what I'm drinking. We'll see. Good luck to me. How about you?
So I start my Christmas morning off with a mimosa, just some champagne and orange juice. Okay. But I'm having coffee now in my Blanton's mug that says this may or may not be Blanton's. And in fact, I do have Blanton's in that. So, I've got Blanton's with a little splash of coffee.
The mug is actually accurate today then. So
yeah, the mug is 100% accurate. Yeah. I have, steady stream of bourbon in my veins for the next, 48 hours.
Sure. It helps you cope with the holidays.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cheers, Renee.
Cheers.
All right. Well, we are going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to have some fun because we're going to call, some of our regulars on the show just randomly here and see if we can check in on them on Christmas Day. We'll see what happens. This may be, an experiment that doesn't go well, or we may be the greatest thing ever. We'll see. But we'll
see what happens
in a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. bourbondaily.com. And now, back to the show.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today is Christmas Day, and we are calling some of our friends to see what they're doing for Christmas Day.
Yes. How should we do this, Renee? Should we say who it is and then we'll call? Or should we just let them say hello and then the audience will be surprised? We'll do it like that?
Yes.
Okay, that's how we're going to do it.
Okay.
All right.
That's how we're doing it.
Okay.
So, okay.
All right, here we go. First one, I'm going to dial this person up here. Let's see. Here we go. Hello?
Hello.
Caitlin!
Caitlin!
Oh, how are you guys?
Good. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Did we wake you up?
Nope, you did not wake me up.
Okay.
I've been up since 6:30.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Chomping at the bit to unwrap those presents.
I know, I've been dying to open presents.
If you
I just wake up early.
You would have already slit all of the tape and slid out your presents and then resealed them all.
I might have done that already too.
I want the surprise, but I can't stand it.
Really? One time
So
when I
what'd
was
you guys get? Anything good?
Oh, yeah, I got some good stuff. Sure. I got some
I got wasted. No, just kidding. Yeah, lots of good, amazing presents.
Yeah, I got some stuff from my mom last night because we do Christmas Eve with my mom, and then we have her over just for Christmas Day for dinner. And then we are going to be opening up the presents soon. Now, my kid, Renee and I were just talking. She's not really into, because she's 20, she doesn't wake up early and want to open presents. Now, she's still into presents, Caitlin. I'm not saying that. But her normal routine is to wake up somewhere between 11 and noon. So we're anticipating her.
My God.
So we're just waiting for Hawk Akeley to wake up.
Exactly. Exactly. So we're squeezing the show in and getting it out for the fans here, but we haven't really opened up the family gifts yet. So
good.
Yeah. How about you?
Not quite yet.
Having a good time?
Well, we had everybody here last night.
Okay.
My dad's side of the family, and then we are heading to my grandma's now.
Ooh.
In about an hour or so. And then we have to sneak drinks because this is with the Baptist side of the family. So my cousins keep their drinks in the trunk of their pickup trucks, and then we just all take turns going in and out outside to fill up our cups. It's great.
Oh,
you need a flask.
I'm 27 years old, and you have to sneak alcohol.
I saw this flask that's supposed to look like a bracelet.
Oh,
a bangle.
That's a good idea.
That's what you guys need. You
That's what we need for Christmas.
Yeah. Sneaking booze. I hope Grandma doesn't listen to this program this morning. So.
Oh, that'd be really bad. I'd out everybody.
Yeah.
So, Caitlin, we're going to ask everybody kind of the same thing too. What does all this stuff mean to you? Being on shows and stuff like that. How things you've been on with us? I guess about half a year or something like that. So, what has that meant to you over the past 6 months?
It means a lot. It's a good community, and we love hearing from everybody, and it's a bourbon family.
It is, for sure.
It is, truly.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely have a good time with it ourselves, and we're glad to have you part of the family and helping out, and it's really enjoyable too. We've really kind of adapted those. I think we're kind of really just starting to hit our stride now with the show that you're on, the Bourbon Show, our sister show here to the Bourbon Daily, and I really like what we've been doing, Caitlin. We've got the shorter pint-sized shows that are kind of more educational, and I think we're doing really good with that stuff. So, and the numbers show that too.
Agree.
The audience likes it, so I think we're doing a good job. So, and we've been getting some great
and
guests.
It's fun.
So, yeah, it's fun. Yeah, we get together.
It's a lot of fun.
That's what Renee and I were just talking about too. When we get together, no matter if it's Renee and this team for the Bourbon Daily, or it's me, you, and Jeremy on the other side on the Bourbon Show, we have fun and we laugh and And if we can make something that makes people happy, I think we've done a great job. So, yeah,
I think so too.
Yeah. Very cool. All right. Well, we just wanted to check in, say
Well,
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Enjoy your families and some bourbon.
No,
Yep.
We will. We've already started. So.
All right.
Bourbon first, yep.
All right.
Perfect.
Talk to you later,
Bye,
Caitlin.
Caitlin.
Talk to you guys soon.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Text Jenny.
I love her voice. I could listen to her talk all day.
She's great, yes. I
Yeah,
like her
she's
too.
fantastic.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was fun talking to Caitlin. So let's try someone else right away here. Let's see what happens. I've just dialed one of our friends up here, Renee. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, who is it?
Merry Christmas.
Hello. Hello.
Were you out late last night, dude?
Santa Claus?
Man, it's Christmas morning, guys. What the hell?
Listen, we've been up at the crack of dawn. We've been waiting
We've been so
to call
excited
all
about
our
the show.
friends.
Yeah, we just thought we'd call
Oh
all our
my
friends.
God. Steve, I know you don't have a job, man. And Renee, your Christmas is like a month ago, right? Canadian Christmas?
Canadian Christmas is actually November.
You celebrate that on my birthday, right?
Yeah. Because the next big holiday after Christmas is my birthday in February.
birthday.
So
Oh, yeah.
Well, Merry Christmas, guys. How
Yeah.
you doing?
Good. How about you?
Oh, not too bad. Wow.
surprised you woke up.
Well, the phone's been ringing off the hook for the last 5 minutes with you guys calling.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We don't get the hint until you answer.
Right. We just keep dialing. Yes. Yeah.
No, you don't get
Like,
the hint.
we just okay, game on.
Oh, he must be in the bathroom. We'll call him back in a second. Okay.
Sure.
Oh, did you have some of Steve Akeley's month-aged eggnog?
Yes. So I'm officially drinking that eggnog that I've been working on for a month now. So we're going to see what happens. I mean, it tastes delightful. Now, that being said, this is something that is sat up in a cool, dark place in the house for a month. It's not in the refrigerator, Jeremy. Aging.
Was it beside your shoes?
Yes, it was right by my shoes. So
It adds to the flavor.
we'll see what happens. We're going to see what happens. I'm liking it for sure. So, yeah, we'll see.
Yum.
Yeah.
So, did Santa bring you guys everything you want this year?
Yeah, you answered the phone.
Oh, wow. That must have been top of your list.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
100%.
Yeah.
So, are you looking forward to doing anything special today besides talking to us?
Well, this has made my day. Wow, this is awesome. This is a complete surprise for me. But I'm just kind of hoping I go downstairs and maybe I have walls.
Yeah.
Santa brought me walls.
That'd be the best Christmas ever, right?
Oh,
So,
that'd be fantastic.
I've been looking for, Steve gave me a present like a month and a half ago that's been sitting there, and I've been waiting to open this thing up. He sent it on my birthday, but it was wrapped in Christmas paper, so it's been sitting and waiting. So
Yeah.
he said I could open it, but I figured, well, no, it's in Christmas paper, so I got to let it wait. So I've
he
been looking
waited.
forward
Yeah.
to this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm
you're
opening
excited
up.
to go downstairs and open that up.
Exactly. I've been waiting. It's like a tease. It's like having a birthday cake sitting there underneath, a little stand, but you can't touch it a month before your birthday.
Oh, yeah. It's like Christmas wrap.
Exactly.
Threw everything off.
Right.
Yeah. Wow. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay. One of the things that we're asking too, Jeremy, we're going to ask it to everybody that we're going to call today. We're asking them what all of this means to you. You're on these shows, and what is, specifically, the Bourbon Daily, what does that mean to you?
Well, it means I wish I had more sleep right now. Is probably the first thing. No, but in all seriousness, though, this has been, some what great, friendships that I've been able to develop over the past year. I mean, I'm so humbled to be able to have the opportunity to meet some great people, both in the social space, through Instagram, through Facebook, but then just the people we get to talk to on the shows, the people that we get to interview on the shows. I mean, it has really, it has been a lot to me this year. So to me, that's probably meant the most.
Yeah, it is pretty amazing, right?
That's what we were saying. Yeah. It's the friendships that you've made. We have so much fun, and then you make these incredible friendships that who knows if you would ever have the opportunity to make.
Right.
Oh, exactly. If you think about it, and I was thinking about this the other day, besides meeting people all across, the country here, we've now got friends across the continent. We got people up north that, apparently there actually is people across the border up north.
Yeah.
And we've got friends now down in Australia. We got friends in Europe. We got friends everywhere now as a result of this. I mean, it's amazing how the great spirit of bourbon has brought people together and brought us together. So I'm just really humbled by the fact that just having such great friends and just the opportunity to engage with wonderful people.
Yeah. So, Renee, you may concur with me or you may not here. Do you think we should start recording with Jeremy in the morning? His morning voice is actually better than his regular voice.
It's quite, it's like intriguing. There's some mystique. Like, I don't.
My morning voice and my face is for audio only podcast in the morning. So exactly.
Well, that's okay. That's all we're doing right now is audio only. So you're good.
Just audio.
Yeah. Well, we typically have our Christmas Eve tradition of spending the night at the pizza parlor. So
How was that?
Well, it's probably the reason why my voice sounds the way it does.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
And do you have any sort of special cocktail in the morning, like that we're keeping you from now?
Typically, my brother. Well, now that I'm awake, I will be starting to make my first cocktail, which will be typically, we always give people a hard time about how they drink, and I've been known to give Steve a ribbing about his icebergs that he has in his bourbon. But
it's not even true.
Steve does like to put ice in his whiskey, huh?
No,
I'm gonna give Steve a present right now. He doesn't even have to unwrap it.
Okay.
So, one of the things I do enjoy is, and it goes back, I like the little crunchy ice filled to the rim of a glass, loaded up with like a Woodford Double Oak, a splash of Sprite on top, just kind of mellow it out, and I will sip on that for a while because I like to just chew the ice.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost like a snow cone.
My brother-in-law will come over.
Yeah.
Exactly. And if I can find a tumbler, it'll just take that. I'll drink it that much longer. And my brother-in-law will come over and he'll look at me and he just gives me that look with a little, grin that he has. And I just know he's asking for one too. Yeah. So we'll bond over one, and that's our Christmas morning.
Don't you wish you could get
that's our tradition.
One of those ice makers like some of the fast food places have? It's not the chipped. It's the real soft kind of pellets, if you will.
Oh, GE now makes one.
They do?
GE makes it. Yeah, it's made here in Louisville. It's $600, and they make it. It's great.
I wonder if that's under the tree for you today.
I'm hoping now. If only I had a kitchen to put it in.
Yeah, true.
Well, kitchen.
So you are redesigning everything. Is your new kitchen going to have one of those in there, Jeremy, or not?
We've got an ice maker with the small square ice that I really, really like.
Okay.
Oh, that's
so
good.
we're gonna have a separate one in the bar in my office. So I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah. I may never leave.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Why would you?
Exactly. If I just had one of those little seats behind my desk that came with, reading material and a little flesher knob there on the side, I'd have no reason to ever leave.
So, Jeremy, I'm drinking eggnog here myself. This is the stuff that I age myself. Now, you recently tried some of this, and you're not an eggnog fan, but you tried an aged eggnog recently, and you actually liked it, right?
Oh, I despise eggnog. It is disgusting. It's like vomit in a glass. Mm-hmm. But I have to say, if you're in Louisville this time of year, get over to Bourbon's Bistro and talk to Jason, the owner. He makes an amazing eggnog. Of course, I was offered some early in the night. And I just sort of turned my nose up to it. I was like, man, I don't like eggnog. I'm not going to have any of that. No. So then I got talking to him later on, and he offers some to me, and I'm like, I can't say no to the owner. He's being so generous. And so I tried it, and it was like birthday cake. It was delicious. I was trying to see if I wasn't sure. I don't think he sells it, but if he did, I would actually buy a bottle of it.
Wow,
really? It was that good.
That good? Huh?
Yeah, it was that good.
Nice. Yeah.
So I was floored. And Steve, if yours is that good, you can just send me some. I won't buy it from you, but you can send me some.
Okay.
I'm not paying for it, but
yeah.
but send it.
Maybe we can, maybe I can get you some of that. I'll try aging some, because you basically the base ingredients, which are the eggs and the liquor, you put that together. I could give you the base and then tell you how to finish it. That's simple. Then that way once you put the cream in there and that, you've only got you got to drink it that day. But I could give you the base for sure, Jeremy. Yeah. Yeah. If you're kind of into it now.
This has been aging next to your shoes. I mean, how bad can it be?
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's good enough for his shoes, it's good enough for you.
Right.
Absolutely.
You smell the shoes, and then, you taste the eggnog. The eggnog tastes really good after the shoe experience. And I think we lost Jeremy at some point there. What happened to Jeremy?
I think Jeremy had too much eggnog.
I think he did too. He didn't want to hear that story. So that was it. Let's call someone else. That was fun talking to Jeremy. Let's try someone else. What do you think? All right.
Yes.
Hello.
MacNew?
Hi.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, very good. Yeah. Just thought
Guys, we've got Stephanie MacNew on.
Yes, MacNew.
Hey guys.
Our MacNewest host.
I like it.
We're MacNew and crew now.
We could have like a McNew Year's.
Yes.
Ooh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Happy McNew Year.
So MacNew, what did you had a party last night? I'm sure, right, MacNew?
Oh yeah, McNew parties. We know.
Yeah.
Of course, yes.
Ooh.
So were you drinking heavily?
I mean, like, my definition of heavily is probably different than others. So, like, for me, average.
Okay. So is this like a family event? Or are you going out with friends? What?
No, so Christmas Eve is always a family event. We've done, like, Christmas Eve since I was in high school. That's just the night we do it because we got too lazy to wake up in the morning and do it properly.
Right.
So we just started doing it the night before. And as we got older, it just involved more drinking. So. Okay.
So, correct me, do you live in the same town as your parents live, or do you live in a different place? I can't remember if you had moved away from your town.
Yeah, so I moved away for a while and then moved back, but they're about 30 minutes from me.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, like, our towns, like, so we're not, like, a city metro area. They are about, like, 10 cornfields away. So...
So
I like that.
Do you then spend the night at their house, Christmas Eve into Christmas Day, or do you spend Christmas Eve there and then drive home?
No, so I usually stay with them.
It makes sense. That way you can drink whatever you want. Plus, your parents, you wake up on Christmas with the parents. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it's safer. In like my bedroom that I thought would be my bedroom forever, they turned into a toy room for the grandkids, and I was bitter about it, but it's okay. I still sleep in there with like the Hello Kitty bedding.
That's okay. That's probably where it feels the best.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Is there like a Christmas present that you're hoping that is under the tree for you? Did you ask Santa for something specific?
I asked for a puppy this year. Like, I really want a dog. And nobody believes in my ability to raise this dog.
You have a cat, and the cat seems to be doing all right.
Yeah, the cat is okay. Like, I do kill houseplants on a regular basis. But the cat's fine. So I think I could handle a dog.
You and the cat, you guys should be able to raise that dog properly.
I think so. She can handle it when I'm not here.
I hope Santa
Yeah, boy.
Felt your wishes.
So, MacNew with her own puppy. So, we'll see. I guess you didn't get it last night for Christmas Eve. Maybe they're going to surprise you on Christmas morning here. After we let you go, they're going to surprise you with that dog.
I hope so. Like, I really do want the dog, but I see that they have valid points, so I'm not expecting it.
All right.
That's okay. Okay.
We're asking everybody, MacNew, what does all this mean to you? Now, you haven't been with us long. Matter of fact, we haven't known you, that long. We had you on the show, and you were fantastic, and we're like, oh, just want to, work on the show? So you've been with us, a short amount of time. What does the Bourbon Daily mean to you?
So I just appreciate the opportunity right now. So like you guys are amazing and I learned so much from you. So it's just a learning experience for me and just something cool to be a part of that I am very happy I'm a part of now.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah. We're happy to have you.
For sure.
Yeah.
You're a great addition to the network for sure.
Yeah, and I'm very excited to be involved and, just it's cool. It's like a little community and I really enjoy it, especially like I see everybody's Instagram posts and I'm like, oh, hey, like I kind of know them and that's cool.
Yeah. You do get to, really expand your social network for sure. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, MacNew, we'll let you get to your family stuff. We don't want to keep you too long. We're just checking in with some of our friends, so appreciate you taking a little bit of time to talk to us.
All right, yeah, absolutely. Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. All right, let's try our next one, Renee. That was fun talking to MacNew. I think you're gonna like. I think you're gonna like this next one.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is a good one.
It's.
Hey guys.
It's Monty.
Monty.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, my
All my
friend.
Christmas wishes came true.
How are you doing there, buddy?
I'm doing great. Let me try to get video on here.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Is that better?
There he is.
Okay.
There we go.
Monty.
He's got a Dallas Cowboys hat on.
He's got his Christmas sweater on.
Yes, yeah.
Monty right now actually looks like a coach.
He does, because he's got the headset on.
I feel like he should be covering his mouth with his clipboard so we can't read his mouth, read his lips.
It has been a really good football weekend, so.
Yeah, oh, they're very nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Merry Christmas, guys. Tell me what all did y'all get for Christmas?
Well, we don't know yet. We just got up bright and early to start calling all our friends, so we're kind of waiting around.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm in the same boat. We haven't opened ours yet either. So
Yeah. So is your daughter? That's what I've shared with a couple other people already. Monty, is your daughter kind of the age where she's not up at the crack of dawn? She knows she's going to get her stuff. She doesn't feel the need to wake up at 4 a.m. Like they do when they're little kids. Your daughter's older, so. Yeah.
oh yeah, but she likes getting up early anyway. Even on the days that she doesn't go to school, she'll get up at 7:30. I mean, which is not super early, but that's.
You may find this changes though. My daughter was the same way because at our house we're early birds. So the warden and I, we get up early typically. So the kid always did too. But when she went off to college, her system totally changed. Now I'll wake up at 3 a.m. when she's home, when she's not home, other than when she's back from college, and she might be awake doing something. But she'll sleep till 11 or 12, in the afternoon. So yeah.
Yeah. In the summertime, they revert quickly back to the sleep until until lunch.
Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy stuff. So yeah, but yeah, we're calling everybody, asking them, what do you got going on today? Do you have anything exciting you'll be doing today, Monty?
Well, we'll be going to spend some time with the family. We'll open our Christmas presents up here in just a little bit. We usually do a big breakfast before we do presents, and then we load up the car and we go to my wife's family's house. They're cousins of hers and uncles and so on and so forth. There's a big party out at his place by the lake. We usually do a barbecue Christmas kind of thing.
Oh, Christmas barbecue! I would love to do that here in Canada.
Oh yeah, he'll have all the smokers going. He's got like 3 pits at his place, and he feeds the whole block. So it's just a big party.
Now I saw earlier in December there was a lot of snow happening over there in Texas. Is there still snow?
There was snow for about 2 hours.
Wow.
As soon as the sun came up, it was gone pretty quick.
Okay. Did your daughter have school the next day? Because I know she was talking about being able to get off school that day. Was she off that day or not?
This is almost embarrassing to tell how it is down here whenever it snows. We got here at our house, which is just outside of Austin, we got probably a half an inch of snow. And my daughter's, she's, hey, you think they'll cancel school? And I'm like, there's no way. They're not canceling school. This is just a light dusting. And she had a test the next day. So she was saying, well, I really could use some more time before I take that test. I hope they cancel school. And I'm like, you better get in your room and study, So she calls her friend on the phone, and they're studying together. About 10 minutes later, all the hooping and the hollering, school is canceled. Half an inch of snow.
I mean, the kids here, they'll be like a foot of snow, and they'll still send them to school. Now, the buses, they'll cancel the buses if kids take the buses into school. But yeah, I think like sometimes there's like one cancellation.
Okay.
Well, see here, there is a lot of hills around Austin. So, some parts of it are flat. You go east of 35, for example, it's real flat. It's no big deal. You go west of Loop 1, which is on the western side of of Austin, then you start getting into the hill country. And it is completely different when you're driving on hills or when you're driving on something flat. But since it's a big school district and this big, school system, they have to take the whole area into account because if they don't run the buses, school's canceled. And that's the whole thing, is whether or not they can get the buses out, safely around the hills and stuff like that. But, it doesn't take much to cancel school here.
Now, my sister lives in Fairbanks, Alaska. They don't cancel it there for anything.
No.
There's no such thing.
Well, I grew up in Lubbock, and we'd get a foot of snow every year. Of course, it's flat, and they don't cancel either. And we all had snow chains on our cars and trucks, and, you just carried them around with you for stuff like that. Here, when I first moved here back in '85, we had a big 3 or 4 inch snow. I say big, that's big here.
Sure. Yeah.
And this whole town shut down, and I was probably one of maybe 2 or 3 people in the whole city that had snow chains. So I was one of the only people that could get around out and about on the road, just because I just moved here from Lubbock and had the snow chains in the back of my truck. So
look at you.
Yeah.
Monty, is there a special Christmas Day drink that you have?
Bourbon. Yeah, just plain old bourbon.
Do you save anything specifically for Christmas Day? Or no?
No, but since my brother-in-law does all the cooking, and over at his place, like I said, the kind of party that we go to, I usually bring him a bottle of bourbon.
Okay, that's
so
nice.
I'll pick him up something special, and since he does go to all that trouble, I'll find him something nice and I'll give him that for Christmas.
Oh, that's good.
That is good. So, Monty, we're kind of asking everybody, too, what does all of this mean to you? You're on a lot of shows with us. You come on, what does all that mean to you, being, a host on the Bourbon Daily?
Well, when Renee had asked me to submit my pictures of bourbon, our bourbon collection that she does on Bourbon Zeppelin, that was one of the questions, and I got thinking about it, and it really is just something of friendship and camaraderie and just having a good time with good people. And some of the best people I've ever met, even just online, have been through the bourbon community. And I just enjoy being around good people. And you can tell people real quick, you get a read on them after you've interacted with them for a while.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good people in it, so.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, we agree. That's what we agree. We just say you make some friendships that, you never would have had the opportunity to make.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's so diverse. I mean, not only just people from all over the country, but in other countries like Renee over there in Canada.
Yeah.
Cassie over there in Europe, and just all over the world.
Yeah, it's fun. It is definitely a neat thing for sure. All tied together. This little group is all tied together though with bourbon. How cool is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's a neat thing. That's the glue that bonds the group is the bourbon. So it's a cool thing. Yeah.
And it's especially really kind of neat for me because I've thought all my life, even when I was young and nobody was drinking bourbon, that people are missing out. I said, I can't believe people have not, found bourbon yet. And as I've seen the explosion go as you have, into the bourbon and everything, to me, it's like, well, it's about damn time.
No kidding.
And Monty, you and I have a different perspective than most of the people, on the network, or probably even a lot of the listeners too. We've lived our whole lives not being a part of, social media crews and knowing people from the internet and all this stuff. And here we are, I'll be 50, next year, and I don't know how old you are, but you're in my same age range, somewhere in there. And
I'll be 50 a few years after you.
Okay, yeah. Would we have gone to high school together? I graduated in '86. When did you graduate?
82.
So.
Oh.
Yeah, so I got you by a few years.
I think you're already 50 then. Did you just say you were?
Oh yeah. No, I was teasing you. Yeah, I've got you by 4 years.
Monty was in that accelerated program. He graduated at Doogie Howser.
Yeah.
Okay, well maybe that's true. But yeah, I would have never thought I would have met all these new great people and stuff like that. I really wasn't on social media until I started getting involved in all this stuff. So it's been a crazy ride for sure.
Yeah, it's the same way with me. This I didn't have a smartphone until 2 years ago, and I inherited my wife's. Her and my daughter were into them way before I was.
Flip
I had
phone.
one of those clamshell phones. Yeah, and I didn't even have a camera. I couldn't take a picture with it. And my daughter was going to teach me how to text one time with it, and it's like you'd hit the A button 3 times, and then you'd go and all that. And I'm like, no, I'm just shaking my head. And she's like, no, it's not that hard. And I'm like, yeah, it's too hard. I'm not doing this, And then I inherited one of their hand-me-down phones, and that kind of hooked me up into to more of the social networking, because you can do so much with your phones during the day.
Yeah.
Yes, you sure can.
Yeah. But it's crazy stuff. It's a lot of fun. And Monty, we appreciate you just taking a couple minutes of your time to talk to us on Christmas Day.
Thanks for calling me, guys, and y'all have a Merry Christmas, and Merry
Thank
Christmas
you.
to all the ABV Network followers out there on the internet.
Yep.
Monty, we consider you kinfolk now.
Take care, Monty.
Bye, Monty. Have a good Christmas.
We'll talk to you
Merry
later.
Christmas, guys.
All right, Christmas.
Bye.
This was going to be a surprise. You're not going to believe this one.
Okay.
Somebody who I haven't talked to in a little while here. So this is a kind of a blast from the past, if you will.
Okay.
Hello.
Who is
Pepper
this?
Roth?
Hi.
Pepper?
It's former Bourbon Daily announcer Pepper Roth.
Yeah.
Hi, Pepper.
The one and
Nice
only.
to finally talk to you, Pepper.
Oh, it's nice to talk to you too.
We've only been together that one time that we had that pillow fight, but there was no talking.
Yeah.
A lot of
No,
tickling.
just fighting.
Yeah.
Very few clothes as well.
Yeah, just big pillow fighting.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Pepper.
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Thank you.
So we are hanging out here. Renee and I really haven't had our Christmas yet, but you're in a different situation. So this is early in the morning, Christmas morning. You've got
Yes.
2 young kids. You've got one early in
Yes.
school, and then you got one that's not even in school yet. So you probably have already had your Christmas. Is that safe
Yes.
to say?
8 and 4. I think every year my goal is just to make it to sunrise, and we have yet to do that.
Yeah.
So, and the little one, he swears that he hears the footprints on the roof and all of that, so he just can't be contained to bed any longer. So
Yeah.
it's kind of cool though. Like our master is on the first floor, the boys are upstairs, and the staircase is kind of right in front of ours, so we get to capture all the feverishly running down the stairs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That's the best part of Christmas, is the excitement from the kids, really, because they're the ones who lose their minds over it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
know. It's kind of it's like birthdays, the older you get, the less you care about your birthday, but then you have kids and it's more exciting again because they're so into it,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely special.
What about you guys? Good Christmas?
Oh,
We had to have a good breakfast on Christmas. That's a thing. So in years past, I've gotten into this overnight crock pot deal. So you don't have to work for the good breakfast in the morning,
Oh. I remember you used to
So I
just serve Hot
recommend that.
Pockets for Christmas morning breakfast.
Well, there are breakfast Hot Pockets. That is a thing.
Okay.
But I've
Of course
not
it
yet
is.
ventured there.
Okay.
That's more dinner entree at my house.
All right. It's a dinner entree. The Hot
yeah, you
Pocket.
want to save that for Christmas dinner. You don't want to waste it right at
Yeah.
breakfast. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Do you
A little
have a
variety.
special?
I'll cut
do you
them
have
in half and stick toothpicks in the middle.
Yeah, they're hors d'oeuvres in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Do you have a
Makes
special
perfect sense.
Do you have a special Christmas cocktail that you like to drink?
Oh, do you know what? This actually goes all the way back to my college days at Mizzou, and it was actually homecoming time. We would walk around and look at house decks, so every kind of Greek fraternity or sorority house would cover the front of their house in these big displays, whatever the homecoming theme was, and that was kind of the Friday night thing for homecoming week. You'd walk around, see them all, and we would always have these thermoses of hot chocolate with peppermint schnapps.
Okay.
Ooh.
And so now that's kind of my Christmas thing. That's, what I crave. It's kind of this chocolate candy cane sort of deal,
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just like those Andes mints. So
Yeah.
cheap and easy. Cheap and
Yeah,
easy.
Very
I
nice.
might try and do that this year.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Well, you get any time of year. I mean, I call it Christmas because of the mint thing, but come on.
Sure. So,
Let's be real.
any chance you got a computer for Christmas? Now, we'd like to bring you back and have you do some, some stuff for us.
Would you believe that? So my personal computer, the MacBook, but it was, I don't know, it's probably 7 or 8 years old. And then I had this like ancient dinosaur of a work computer, and out of nowhere, everything just kind of stopped working, right? I mean, I don't know what happened. As of 2 Fridays ago, I got a new work computer. It's a brand new MacBook.
Wow.
Nice.
So there is a good chance that for 2018 I'll be making my triumphant return.
Oh, that's good.
Well, this is some
you heard it here first. The Christmas miracle.
Yeah, we needed an announcer. We're kind of, I've done some of it. Renee's been doing some of it for us, but we need someone that's separate that just does that. So, and we always had fun with you in that, and then Jess, and she's not able to do it now because she's busy with her work. So it sounds like you may be making a comeback. This is exciting.
Yeah, I think it's just fun for me because I'll say anything you write.
True.
I think you're just taking advantage of my inhibition.
Yes.
Lack thereof.
Yeah. Yeah.
My favorite Pepper moment is when she found that fish head in the ladies' restroom at work and gave it to Steve.
Oh my God!
She just texted me about this.
My 4-year-old.
Yeah.
My 4-year-old has this new obsession with watching videos on my phone. And if it'll sit him quiet for a few minutes, fine. Just hand him the phone, and I kind of sort the album so it's just videos. And he found that one. Like, what was that, Steve? November, something like that.
Yeah.
He just randomly finds it, and he just... I'm laughing so hard in the video I can't breathe, and then Steve's like gagging and snorting, and I mean it was so. And he just watched it on repeat. I mean he had to watch it 40 times, and I was dying.
So much fun.
So, the fish head video is the gift that keeps on giving.
That's true. That's true.
That one was funny.
Yeah, I may have to
I did
post
tell
that one.
Steve. I'll tell you that I told the story like I was. With a couple, I've been doing this kind of school thing, and it's finally over, but I was with a couple of guys from Detroit, and so every time I would see them, I'd be reminded of our Detroit airport situation, and that's one of my biggest regrets, that we did that live, and we don't actually have that recorded anywhere. The finding of the filthy napkin at the Detroit airport and taking suggestions about what I'm supposed to do with it.
I may have that because you can't save it. Now, I had some phone storage issue problems. I deleted some stuff, but with the live, you can save those, and I had saved it, so I'll have to see if I've still got it.
Yeah, you might have.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was a good. We were just totally slap happy.
We were slap happy.
Late night
we hadn't been drinking or anything, but we had worked all
shenanigans.
day, and the airport shenanigans, and we just had enough, and it was one of those crazy times. So
doing laps on the moving sidewalk.
Yes, just trying to entertain ourselves.
Break dancer. Remember the break dancer?
Yeah, there was a break dancer there, which was weird.
Yeah. In the middle of the terminal.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
very bizarre.
Fantastic.
Yeah. All right. Well, we just wanted to call and say, Merry Christmas, check in with some old friends.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I'm so glad you did.
This is cool, and I am very much looking forward to having you back, and because we need you for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
struggling.
Love it. All right. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Talk to you
Christmas.
soon.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye.
That was fantastic.
And
Pepper is the best.
She is, and we enjoy our time with her, and she's so much fun, and she fills an important role, the announcer role, which is something that we've needed. We've had a hole there for a little while here, so it'll be nice that Pepper will be coming back and helping us out with that. So that's a Christmas miracle right there.
That is a Christmas miracle.
All right, we're dialing in our last one here. Here's our final one.
I want to get our earphones.
Oh, hey. Hello, Merry Christmas.
Hey, it's the King and Queen of Bourbon.
Yes.
Hey,
it's Tracy and Barbara from the New Orleans Bourbon Festival.
Barbara.
Yes. Hey,
Merry
gang.
Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas
to you.
How are things going
there?
Hey.
Hey.
I'm even wearing my apron.
Oh, nice. Hey,
I've got my Christmas sweatshirt on that says "the best present ever."
I thought it said the best president ever.
Nope.
No, we have a prime minister in Canada.
I was just gonna say she's from Canada.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The Canucks. I forgot.
The Canucks.
Barbara,
yeah,
I want to thank you for sending those Christmas cookies out to me. I enjoyed those, and they were delightful, and I didn't save them to Christmas. I just started eating those the moment I got them, so it was a whole bucket of them, Renee. Yeah,
A whole bucket of Christmas cookies.
Actually, they were in a bunch of small boxes so they wouldn't intermingle.
Yeah. Oh, true. Because you don't want the flavor profile of one getting into the other one. Yeah.
So you must have really loved those Kentucky Kernels, huh?
Yeah. Oh, they're delightful. I'll tell you.
What was Steve? What was in those Kentucky Kernels?
Well, it was a unique one.
Okay.
Around here, we just call them Steves.
The Steves, yes. Exactly.
We do. We call them the Steves.
Yeah.
That's what they are. So actually on the big, container that I made them in, I put on the top Steves.
Yeah.
I did.
Very good.
That's cool. So, yeah. So how are you guys doing?
We're doing wonderful.
Fantastic.
Anything exciting that you guys do today? We're kind of talking to everybody about what their plans for the day are, and then we kind of want to ask you, too, what all this means to you. But we'll start out asking you what's going on today.
Well, we're waiting for the family to get here to open up all the presents under the tree.
And it looks like someone threw up Christmas presents under our
tree.
It does.
Oh, yeah.
There's probably more than 100, 150.
At least.
Is there little ones that come over?
We have we have two little ones in the family now.
They're about three years old.
3 years old.
Okay.
Most of the nieces and nephews are grown, and they're starting to have kids.
Well, we have one nephew who's 12. 12 too.
Okay.
So
but most of them are grown, and they're starting to have their own kids.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. That's a lot of
So
fun.
we do get a couple little ones around here now.
At 3, they're just kind of getting into it. So probably next year will be really huge for them. But 3 is kind of when it all starts, I think. So
yeah, well, one of them's going to walk in and think every present's his.
Right,
So.
right.
he's the one that takes after Tracy.
We've got a 4-year-old, so it's 4-year-old and the next age is 17. The 4-year-old requested a present from every single person, so everyone has their item that they need to bring her. There's about 15 of us going to Christmas, so...
Yeah, well, ours gets multiple presents from each person, so...
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got him at least 2. I know Barbara's mom bought him 3 different presents, so...
The funniest thing is we have pictures of our Christmas tree that's just red and white, red and white. That's our tradition. Our tree's flocked and it has red and white ornaments on it. And there's just one spot on it that's blue and it just sticks out. And so everyone kind of looks to see what it is. And it's a picture of one of our 3-year-old great nephews with his mad face.
Oh, really?
His mad face.
Yeah, his mom put it in one of these reindeer-looking ornament frames and it gave it to his last year to hang in the tree. And he'll even tell you when he sees it, it's my mad face.
That's my mad face.
Apparently he wasn't really mad. He just made the face for the picture.
Aww, that's so much fun.
That is cool. Yeah.
So we have I'm making breakfast. It's in the oven, bacon. I bake these little pockets of eggs and sausage and cheese.
Oh, yum.
So that's what we have for breakfast.
Which
and
I
then,
still can't eat.
Which he still can't eat.
Yeah.
Not bad. And then we have all the family over, and they're on their way, and then we'll have a big Italian feast.
We do Italian. We don't, like a lot of people do the same thing from Thanksgiving and Christmas. We don't. We do a complete Italian.
I think I would like that. Yeah.
I think I would like that.
I think that
that's
too.
What I'm going for next year. Christmas 2018, I'm going to the Napolitanos.
You're welcome. More the merrier.
Yeah, I'm going to be there, I think.
Yeah.
100%.
And then later tonight, we have a drink fest with all of our good friends that are trying to get away from their families.
So we open a lot of bourbon and
Tracy, do you unlock the cabinet?
I do not.
Okay.
I will tell you, 2 Christmases ago, I did pour and finish a bottle of 20-year-old Pappy at Christmas because I might have been more loaded than I should have been.
Well, that's when he threw up on the dog, remember?
You did, Tracy?
I did throw up on my dog.
How did that happen?
Well, I was in bed. He was laying inside the bed. I didn't want to get up. I didn't know he was there. I would say we may have killed a couple of bottles of that year. I think
it was larceny.
No, it was larceny. Yeah, I think we knocked down 3 bottles of larceny that Christmas.
Dang. Okay.
That Christmas night, the group we killed and I think Vanessa and I killed one or two bottles. Yeah, we way overserved ourselves.
You should probably hide that key from yourself on a night like that, because when you're drinking that's when that stuff happens. You drink too much.
It does. Well,
then you're like, oh, open this up. Sure, that's fine. And then you regret
it was already open. It was one that my dogs had given me for Valentine's Day a few years earlier.
Your dogs?
My dogs, they're really good dogs.
Bought me a 20-year-old Pappy for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, they're sweet father. They are.
But yeah, so it was already open, and I think we finished it.
Damn.
Night.
Wow.
Are either of your dogs single?
Well, here's the problem. They're single, but they're kind of They're not boys anymore.
Yes. Oh, well, I'm okay either way. It's gender fluidity. I'm okay with that.
They do give nice gifts.
Oh, yeah, they do.
They do get nice gifts, yeah.
I'm in a relationship with a dog that gives me a 20-year-old Pappy for Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's crazy.
They bottle of tequila once too.
Oh,
they did.
A really expensive bottle of tequila.
Okay.
What kind of jobs do these dogs have?
They work for a CPA.
Well, the one you did throw up on the one, so
Right.
Yeah, at a minimum, that was
He wasn't here. Was he around when I got the Pappy?
No, I think it was just.
It was just Jax that gave me the Pappy. I don't think we had Iko then.
Jax is the one with money. Okay.
Yeah.
Jax has got the money. Yeah.
That's because Jax is my dog.
He loves me more.
It was a birthday gift to me.
It's
Anyway.
her birthday gift, but he loves me more.
Funny, the dogs buy him Pappy, and I get a dog for a birthday gift. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was a great dog, in my opinion.
Tracy
He's a great dog.
It's the Bourbon now, next Valentine's Day.
You buy a dog and you start getting great bourbon. I mean, how do you miss on that?
Yeah, no, yeah, it's a win-win.
Yes.
So guys, what does all this mean to you? You're on some shows, you hang out with us a lot. What do you think that being involved in the Bourbon Daily means to you guys?
Well, first off, it's a blast. We've actually, we haven't actually met Renee yet, but I think we've all become really great friends.
Yeah.
I can't wait. In a couple of months, we're going to get to meet Renee here at Bourbon Fest.
Yep.
And it's going to be great. Y'all are going to be coming to the house a couple nights before, and maybe we'll unlock the cabinet.
And I'm going to hide the dogs.
Yeah, no, we don't want to throw up on those dogs.
So it's been a great time since we met you guys and have been doing this, and I appreciate it. Believe me, I get excited every time I get the email from Steve. Hey, can you do a couple of shows?
Yeah.
I get excited. I think I've only had to turn you down once, and I think that's because I was going to a Pappy Van Winkle auction.
Yeah, exactly. You had priorities.
Yeah.
That
was a pretty legit excuse. So yeah.
Yeah, even through my surgery, I did one. 2 days later, I was on a show after my surgery.
Yeah.
It's crazy. He said he was going to do it. I thought there's no way, and he did. He showed up.
Yeah, there he did.
Yeah.
I ended up back in the hospital that following Saturday.
He did. So thank you for that.
Yeah. Put me over the overnight stay. But it was cool. I do really get excited when I get the email saying, "Hey, you want to do this?"
You make friends that you just never would have had the opportunity to meet, or would never have come in contact with. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, if I wouldn't have made that phone call about advertising and talking to Steve about for the first Bourbon Fest, I mean, we wouldn't have been doing this. And this, it's been pretty cool ever since.
Yeah, you make some solid friendships, that's for sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's pretty funny, so I think I'll add a lot to the show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you add a lot for sure.
Other than your good looks, it's this humor that you bring. Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
Because we all know Barbara's gorgeous. So
that's sweet. You should see me right now.
Well,
I'm hiding off to the side over here.
She's got flour and everything else all over.
I do. I'm covered.
Get everything ready for the.
One of us has to do that now, don't we?
Right. Well, I don't.
She's sweet like sugar when she's giving him sass, huh?
That's what I do. I do it with a smile on my face.
The mayhem will be here soon, so she's got to get all the stuff ready.
Got to get everything ready.
Yep.
But we share in the cooking for the dinner. I make my bruschelloni. She's making cannelloni. We do spaghetti and meatballs. So we do a traditional dinner.
I make a tiramisu with the Kentucky Sundowner. That is just to die for.
Oh yeah.
I believe, Steve, we talked about it on a few shows.
Yeah, we did, for sure.
What desserts we made with bourbon or what we cooked with bourbon. So That's one Barbara makes that I'm telling you, it doesn't last. I mean, you'll find someone's face in the bowl.
Yeah.
Our fingers licking the bottom of it.
2018, it will be my face in that bowl.
And then, of course, I do cook with bourbon in those Kentucky kernels. So,
Yeah.
Steve, you taste
them. I taste them. They're fantastic. Yes.
Yeah.
I love the Kentucky Kernels.
Those are the Jim Beam Kentucky Kernels.
That's right.
And then you got the Heaven Hill bourbon balls you had.
Right,
those too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, fantastic.
The Heaven Hill bottled and bond bourbon balls.
Ooh, nice. Out of Tracy's personal stock there, so very cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's all my personal stock.
They
were all gifted.
Common law state.
I know, but when they're gifted, they're mine.
Common law.
I'm waiting to find out what's under the tree.
Yeah.
A lot of it's in bottle bags. That's all I got to say.
And, I know nothing was won at any of the Pappy.
So far.
Not that you know of. Yeah.
I know of.
Not that you know of. Maybe she did win. She did go to one by herself. Maybe she won the grand prize and didn't tell you.
Yeah. She went without me.
But he can look at what I spent at the store and he'd already know because he loves to follow me around when I'm shopping.
The credit cards and checkbook when she's out shopping. One year she was Christmas shopping. She was in Vegas.
I was in Vegas.
And I was following her in the checkbook and the credit cards going, so what'd you get me at Burberry? What'd you get me over at Toomey?
Oh, you're bad.
Oh, yeah. Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I wrap my own Christmas gifts. I mean, I
really just gave up. It's like, go buy it and wrap it and just put my name on it. I don't
So you actually want the surprise of what Tracy's going to get for Christmas, right, Barbara?
That's exactly right. It's my surprise.
Well, most of it, most of the stuff under the tree, I already know because I wrapped it, but there's a surprise or two. Yeah.
Of course.
How about I'm hoping?
There's not anymore.
I'm hoping there's a surprise or two.
All right. Well, we just wanted to check in Christmas Day. We don't want to spend too much time. We want to get you, out there. I know you guys got a lot to do with people coming over and all that. So we'll wrap it up, and we'll talk about where we can find everyone. We'll start with you guys. So since you guys are our last guests on, we'll include you in the wrap up.
Well, of course, you can find me at Bourbon Fest at both Facebook and Instagram, or Nola Bourbon on Instagram, and
I'm at Nola Bourbon's wife at Instagram.
Okay, awesome.
All right.
So that's where you can find us.
Oh, perfect.
Renee, how about you?
You can find me on Instagram at Renee_M_H. You can also find me on Twitter at Renee Howe. And be sure to check out Bourbon Zeppelin on Instagram.
All right. For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Instagram or Twitter. Check out my website, steveakeley.com. Renee, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I just want to remind everyone that it's Christmas and you want to give us a 5-star review for Christmas and include a comment for Christmas. It really helps in the marketing of the show, and your feedback really helps motivate us and give the show direction.
That would be fantastic. That would be the greatest Christmas gift they could give us. All right, guys. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
We'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Take care. See you.
Bye, everyone.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening, and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production. you.